Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Spiritual Sunday collective reading for the week ahead. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. It's always such a pleasure to connect. Yes, these readings are not pick a cards, they're collective. I'm just going to take a look at the general energies for you guys, as well as try to pick up any other things that might occur this week, including on the collective scale. So yeah, it's always a pleasure. I'm very excited, and let's tap in. Okay, so spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, can you please help me connect to the general energy here of the collective? Please come forth with messages of truth, clarity, and accuracy here for the collective so that they can have the best possible reading. As always, we wanted to say a big thank you to you for your support, for your clarity, and for your accuracy. Thank you for everything that you do for us. We appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, right off the bat, I'm getting a lot of sleep disturbances, and I'm also getting migraines. So I don't know if some of you have been going through that. I feel like there's some sort of an activation happening. So if you guys are like really struggling with that, just know that I feel like there's some sort of spiritual element to this, obviously pending any medical issues. I also heard pull up by your bootstraps, or like a phrase around that. So I feel someone here feels like they have to be, really activating and working hard on themselves, or activating and working hard to just, have these sort of like positive go forward attitude. But this is definitely a good week for accomplishing a lot. I feel a lot of accomplishments this week, like people getting ready to dive and create. Okay. I keep hearing somebody talk about an arrangement. They're saying, can we change the arrangement? So if you guys have some sort of an arrangement at work, or like, I don't know, a custody arrangement or something, there could be a shift this week within it, or a discussion. Okay, what do we need to know, Spirit, this week ahead for the collective energy, please? What do we need to know for the collective? We have all tied up. A busy week. I feel lots of different things going on, lots of different things that need to be sort of fixed and cleared. I feel a bit of stress with this all tied up for some reason. So some of you may be experiencing, high degrees of stress, or you might feel like you just have a lot to do this week. Don't let people confuse you, okay? Don't let people confuse you this week, because I feel an energy here of confusion around somebody around you. Magician in the mirror. This could be an Aries person, and we have deceit in reverse. Here's the thing. If you kind of feel like somebody's like being a bit weird this week, and they're telling you, I'm not being deceitful, or you're making things up, or you're being dramatic, etc. I just want you to know that it's probably right that you guys are feeling this way, because I feel somebody is not, maybe they're not flat out deceiving you, but there's like an energy of trickiness this week. Some of you need to watch your salt intake. You might need to use more salt or less salt. You could want to even use, like, this is weird, but for some of you, you might want an Epsom salt bath, or you might even want to put salt around your home, is what I heard. But there's a bit of a tricky energy this week. I just have to say, I feel somebody around you is not being super upfront. Maybe you kind of know that something is weird about this person or around this person. Yeah, we have let go in reverse. Interesting. It's definitely somebody here who's like holding on to you guys energetically. You might feel this. Also, with that all tied up card as your first card for the collective energies, it might be a good idea this week to try to release things. If not things, then items. If not items, then, delete emails. Like anything to sort of encourage like movement is what I'm feeling here. Might be super, super important this week. Because there's definitely a lot of, not funky energy, but it feels a little weird to me, honestly. It feels like there's a lot of like friction, inner friction. You guys could also be around someone that's super dominant or super like over the top this week, which could frustrate you. Let's have opportunity. That's awesome. Some of you could be receiving a new opportunity this week. For some of you, this person who's giving you this opportunity could have freckles. I know that sounds weird, but if you're super overwhelmed, Spirit's also saying that it's okay to ask for a delay, in whatever this opportunity is. You don't have to do it right away, especially if you're feeling a little bit like, I don't know, stressed, that you won't be able to actually do the opportunity properly. Okay, one more. Thank you. Yeah, we have not the right time. Yeah, that's literally exactly what I was just saying. So you might want to ask, like, maybe you say, this is a great opportunity. I'm very excited that you offered it to me, but can we start this in like, I don't know, the 3rd week of March or something? Don't feel afraid to sort of stand up for yourself, especially if you are feeling exhausted or tired. because I do feel like there's a lot going on this week for the collective. Okay, I just heard the word spy. So somebody here could be spying on you or trying to keep tabs on you. You could know this already, or you could find this out. Somebody might say something to you that makes you feel like, have you been watching me? Feels like a very, I don't know why I just heard the word paranoid, but it feels like some of us might teeter into paranoia this week, which, I mean, I fully support. There's a lot of things to be paranoid about this week. What else do we have? I just saw Amazonite with loosen your grip. Let's take a look. What's going to come out? We have Crystal Praise, allow yourself to receive. Yeah, some of you are really going to be surprised, I feel, with whatever this opportunity or offer is, but in a good way. You know, I really do feel that. I feel there's going to be a positive sense of like, oh, okay. You know, maybe this is a good thing for us. Now, Crystal Praise for me is like a heart chakra stone too. So some of you could need that sort of heart chakra like work this week. Some of you might need additional courage, especially if you have a speaking arrangement. I get new with this energy. I get new with this card for some reason. So some of you, again, you might have a new opportunity. There's just a sense of like being able to step outside of your comfort zone. Some of you are being asked to be more playful, especially if you've been feeling the energies are super, super rigid. That could be a really great energy to work with this week as well. What else? We have rhodochrosite. Remember your worth. Interesting. Rhodochrosite for me is also a heart chakra stone. So we can probably deduce that for many of us, we're going to be going through like a awakening, you know, within the heart chakra this week, which, I mean, as someone who has, you know, tries to really monitor that space, just be careful about this, right? There might be, again, I feel like a lift, like lifting of, you know, maybe a fog here, a little bit of, you know, adjustment with depression even. Some of you might be feeling, you know, a lot of self-love. Maybe you want to treat yourself to something special this week. It's interesting too because I'm hearing romance. So again, some of you could get an opportunity in romance. And it's interesting because even with that deceit card in reverse, there could be somebody new coming into your life that's actually like being honest with you. But for some reason, there's this energy of projecting onto this person that, you know, from past pain. So that could also be where the work lies in terms of letting go. What else? We have Moonstone, live your purpose. Love Moonstone. Some of you might be very sensitive this week to the planets in general. Some of you could be Cancers, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Feel like there's a need to stay, you know, on your path. A need for you to just be very like focused on, you know, nurturing your own spiritual insight. Some of you need to pay better attention to your dreams as well. There's lots coming through there. Being more patient. I'm also hearing new, actually, with this. Some of you might need more water as well. I feel for many of you, though, that there's like a lot of like, there's an understanding, I guess, that it's time to move forward, or there's an understanding that it's time to make a dream a reality. But there's also like this element, not of fear, but of feeling a little bit like, you know, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for this, or a little bit of like fear to lean in. Don't feel afraid. Don't feel afraid. Someone, again, I'm hearing like someone could express interest in you. This could either be to work with you or romantically. What else do we need to know for the week ahead? Oh my gosh, look at this. We have milestone. Significant life event, breakthrough, turning point, and accomplishment. That's beautiful. And look at the moon in there. Some of you might need to go outside here. Look at the moon. Yeah, it's funny how similar these are even. But there's definitely an opportunity for many of you this week to make a big move in a general, you know, sense. There could be something that finally you get to have like completed. There could be something that finally you feel like, okay, I'm finally organizing this, or I'm getting, you know, the acknowledgement that I need, the acknowledgement that I deserve. Some of you are going to like find a very, very surprising new opportunity this week, which you are being asked to take. And look, I just noticed this, but my moonstone was tucked around the corner. I highly suggest working with moonstone, actually, especially if you feel like you are in this phase of wanting to attract something new into your life, because I feel it could be a very, very good thing for you to be working with this week. What else do we need to know? Rejection. What's that saying? Rejection is redirection. I feel like, okay, there's a few different things coming through. First of all, there could be something you applied for in the past that you didn't get. Now, once again, coming up again. Like maybe they contact you and say, you know, we know that we denied you this opportunity a while ago, but it's actually coming back up and we are thinking about, you know, you possibly applying or something. And you're like, okay, well, maybe I do want to do that. For others of you, it's going to be like you needing to be careful of who you're rejecting around you, right? Because let's say you're meeting a new person, you don't want to immediately reject them. I do feel that you need to pay close attention to your interactions with others because they could be very triggering this week. But if you were rejected recently too, especially with all the heart chakra energy, I just really want you to be aware of, you know, that not actually being like your fault. Yeah, it's not your fault. I keep hearing somebody say it's not your fault. And it's actually like leading you into better and brighter opportunities. What else? Interesting. We have Lily with spiritual love. Okay. So again, some of you are really meeting somebody this week, or you could just be really feeling like spiritual connection this week as well. You might want to buy lilies. They're a really great flower to have around. But I do feel here that there's some sort of, you're co-creating with spirit, whether you, I guess, know it or not. Spirit does seem to be very much working with you or trying to help you during this time as well. We have Torch, spiritual development. What did I just say? Enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Somebody needs to stock up on batteries for their flashlights, or stock up on candles because there could be a power outage for some of you this week. Totally random, but I did just hear that. If you're looking for an answer and you're looking for an answer for some sort of a question here, and it's like you're only looking in 3D, like let's say you're wanting to figure out, why did I not get this job? And you're looking at yourself, you're like kind of criticizing yourself. Spirit is asking you to take a broader look. Branch out and look more broadly at maybe why this opportunity was not meant for you. There's something here about needing to really address and look at things head on. Super important. I don't want you guys to get caught up in thinking you somehow did something wrong or you somehow weren't worthy, etc. Okay, that's really coming through this week. One more. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune, beautiful. Some of you might be working with St. Patrick. There's like a lucky turn here, but you guys might be so busy you'll miss it. So pay close attention to new opportunities, new people you might meet. Try to just face things head on and not distort things is another thing I'm hearing. Okay, because that could be a tendency this week. You might feel like a little frustrated. Someone might make a comment towards you this week as well that really, really makes you mad. So just pay attention to that here as well. But there's luck here. It's almost like, I guess, for many of you, you're working on 2 different levels this particular week. One of these levels is very spiritual and deep. But the other level is like you're dealing with a lot of mundane things as well at the same time. So you might have to flip-flop back and forth. What else? Oh my God, shut up. We have luck twice. Well, no, I guess we didn't have luck, but we had great, good fortune. Now we have luck, favor, good news, success, and prosperity. I love this. Look at the flower here too. Some of you might want to work with white flowers. You guys, this is going to be, there's like a surprise, I feel, this week. There's like some sort of a turn of events this week, which I think is really important. Feels good to me. I do think many of you are going to be surprised. Surprised. Pay close attention though. Because again, whatever these surprises are, they're very positive. Some of you might find something out on the internet here as well. So if you've been wanting to open up a door to something, I definitely suggest like reading or looking on the internet, looking online, because that could be actually extremely helpful for you at this time as well. Wow, I like this. I like this a lot. What else? We have lost. Yeah, I think some of you are like, again, 12th house, because we are currently in Pisces season. Some of you are finally moving past something and you're getting ready to open up and to allow more fresh energy to come in, which I see as something that's incredibly positive. And again, with that rejection card here too, it's like something is actually working out for your benefit, whether you can see it right now or not. you will come up with that understanding later or as time evolves here. So overall, a pretty multifaceted week, that's for sure. I feel it's going to be busy for most of you. Definitely, I want to encourage you to monitor your sleep or try to get enough sleep. I think that's going to be an issue here. But yeah, I'm sending you guys a big hug. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.